Hi everyone, welcome back to the Vinyl Vault. These are the records from yesterday's boot sale, or boot sales, and there are not loads, and the prices I paid vary. So yeah, I think I broke my limit yesterday. I spent paid £5 for a couple of records, £5 each. Yeah, I know, shock, eh? So first out today is The Complete by Mike Oldfield. Gatefold sleeve, pretty good condition, a few marks, but generally pretty good. This is in what I would say is near mint condition. The LP is really nice and clean. What year is this? This says 1985. So that's for some reason I thought that was a bit later, but 1985 that one. Just got to find somewhere to put them down now, so maybe I'll put them here. Right, then sorry, didn't tell you the price on this. This was from a couple of old ladies actually, and I bought a number of records off them, £2 each, so that was £2. Then I got this. Now this one I paid £5 for. This was from, so there was a gentleman sort of turned up, and I'd say at some point he was quite into records, and he literally had I don't know, maybe 250 records, and they were all individually priced, but this was actually in fact both these two were from him. They were £5 each. There were loads of records on his stall, and to be honest, the prices were like £15, £20, £25. They were all pretty much around that price, and I didn't really want to spend that sort of money, so I just picked out these two that were £5 each. So this is Mighty Garvey Manfred Mann, nice laminated sleeve on the Fontana label. TL5470 is the catalogue number, and doesn't have a year on the rear of the sleeve. Quite nice condition all round, including the spine. This is the label, 1968, and this one's quite clean, to be honest. That is probably near mint. So that was £5. Oh, put that back in the sleeve correctly. That was £5. I can't get it in the sleeve now. Come on, you little... I can't, come on, I'm on the telly, come on. Well, now I'm struggling like a lemon to put that away. Right, that's gone in its back in its polyline sleeve. As you know, these polyline sleeves can be a nightmare because that poly sort of peels away, and if you try to do it single-handed like I am, it's a pain in the ear. Right, anyway, enough about that. So yeah, that was a £5. Got a feeling that's got to be worth more than a £5, but I didn't really buy it for any financial gain. I bought it because I wanted to play it. Right, this was also off the same guy, and this was also a £5. And as I say, I didn't take anything else off him because of the prices, but this is really interesting, It's the Dirty Dozen soundtrack. It's got a laminated front with like a flip back sleeve, but this is really interesting, right? So there's two LPs in here. Now I would imagine this one on MGM is the one that should be in there. 1967 MGM, and a run out says MG744-1. So you'd expect that to be in there, but this was also in here, and I have no idea if it was meant to be like this or someone's put it in there in years gone by. This is the Dirty Dozen soundtrack. It's actually got a date stamp up here. It says 14th of August 1967. It looks like the 14th, and then MGS 744-1, I think. But this is like a white label. It says stereo, white label. It's single-sided because this side is like just etched with no grooves as such. And the run out on this is MGS 744-1G. So I haven't played it, but I think that is the right It's definitely a Dirty Dozen on a white label and on an issue. And look, that's been in there for years, because if you can see the way that the sort of, what do you call it, the fading, that was sitting, look, that's been sitting there with that for years, look, because it's faded behind it. So they've been together. Maybe they are. Maybe it came out like this. Well, not in the shops, but maybe it came out of the factory like that. Dirty Dozen. Yeah, looks interesting. Great artwork, isn't it? Right. So that was £5. Now this was, I think this was part of the £2 purchase. I think these were £2 each. This is The Police. You all know this album. I've already got this, but I just bought it in case I can upgrade. Yep. I did attempt to read that, but as Zenyatta Mondata, I think that's how you say that. I think that was 2. This was off a different store, a different boot sale. This one's a bit grubby actually. Now this was £1. Genesis. Can't see a year, but yeah, that was £1. Vinyl on this is, again, sort of needs a clean. It's got a lot of finger marks and dust, but I'd say it's near mint. Well, it would clean up to be near mint. Okay, this was well, I bought a few things off this guy. His records they started off at £2, and I can't remember how many I bought, but I think it worked out about £1 each. But this one's weird because I guess I paid £1 for this, but it hasn't got a cover. This is like a double LP. I can't think what the cover should look like, but this is David Bowie, Images, 66, 67, and it says 1973. Duram, I can't separate them, come on. Duram, part of Decca Records label. The only thing with this, there's a very, probably won't see it, it's very slight warp in it, but I have no idea what happened to the sleeve. It just wasn't in the box, so it's obviously been chucked many years ago, I would imagine. So that was that. This was off the ladies that were selling records for £2 each. This is Shaft, Isaac Hayes, Stax label, gatefold. This is one of the cleanest copies I've ever seen, to be honest. This, you know, this sold loads. I have picked it up before, and I don't think I've got one in this condition. This is pretty much near mint. Well, the vinyl is anyway. Covers only VG plus. So I'll be, if I've got a copy of this, I'm not sure if I have got a copy of this, because I might have got rid of it because it wasn't in good condition, but this is near mint, so that's going to be staying in my personal stack, and the rest, well, I've got to play them all anyway, but eventually I've got to get rid of some records. This cover is pretty beaten up. This is Blues for Night People, Charlie Bird. I don't know what this is, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a spin and see if it's any good. Garrett and Lofthouse flip back laminated sleeve. Realm Jazz Savoy series. So yeah, I don't know much about it, but I'm going to give it a spin. That was £1 from someone. Okay, this is Larry Page Orchestra. I don't think I checked the condition of this one actually. I just grabbed this because it looked to me like a folk record, so I thought it'd be interesting. It's actually quite heavy. I don't know why the vinyl. Actually, what's in there? Right, so it's got a booklet with it or something. Hang on. Oh right, okay. What's that? Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Let me show you. One sec. So this is the label. This is Larry Page. Penny Farthing Records, and this is in, again, sort of near mint condition, but this is what was in it. I thought this was like a booklet or something. In fact, there was two things in here. There was this telecoms, £2 discount voucher, 1 voucher per sale, valid only to orders over £10. So that was in there. 189 London Road, North End, Portsmouth. Anyone watching in Portsmouth? Was that What is that? A record shop? What is that? I don't know. Oh, maybe it's to do with this. So this was in there, and this is obviously, I don't know what this is in there for. CB, Citizens Band, radio, magazine. Don't know why that was in there. That's probably, I don't know why that was in there. I have no idea. Anyway, that's in there. Yeah, so this is Larry Page. It looked folky. I don't know what it is. The polite jazz hit. It might be sort of jazz. Anyway, there you go. Not the strangest thing I found in LP covers, but right. This is Sergio Mendes and Brazil '77. I think this was off the ladies that were charging £2 each. A&M Records, 1971. I have picked up some of this group's LPs before, but I don't think I've had this one, so I shall have a listen. This one is Phyllis Hyman, originally bought from the HMV shop for £4.99. Can't We Fall in Love Again? Never owned that before, but I shall give it a spin. 1981, Arista label. Paper in a. Then used to see this many times on my travels, but I haven't seen one for a long time. This one's in really nice condition. This is Chic. Is it self-titled? Chic LP. It's great the way they've set that up there. It's like a murder mystery night or something like that. Not sure. Right, now what else we got? So this is unusual. This is Isaac Hayes, Black Moses, and this again. This was £2. This is that weird, well, not weird, but the unusual record. By the way, the records in this are near mint. I was pleasantly surprised because I have found this before, but again, not in this condition. Stax label. 1972, double LP, and this is the unusual part of this. It came in, and this has been on someone's wall at some point because you can see the sticky tape on it, but this, I'm not going to open it all up, but this is like a massive life-size type poster of Isaac Hayes in like a robe, and it opens up. I mean, it's massive into the shape of a cross. So that, I don't quite know how you fold it back, but that I think was originally wrapped around this LP, but I'm not actually sure what's on that. It's not easy to see. Oh, here's a track listing. I'll have to give that a spin. So that's Isaac Hayes. This I've not picked up before, but again, interesting to pick up. I like to play these things. This, I think this was £1, this one, off a different stall. This is the original soundtrack from Sunshine. So I've never heard of the film, never heard of it, but it just looked interesting, you know, always interesting to listen to soundtracks. This one says here, I'm not sure if I get it in view, I shall try. Can you see that? It says £2.21, Norwood Music Stores. So yeah, I've got to give that a spin. No idea what that's like. Is it a good film? Don't know, let me know. David Cassidy, this was £1. Gatefold sleeve. Bell label. Again, in at least VG plus, if not near mint condition. I think that was £1. Love Corporation, the Hughes Corporation on RCA Victor, orange label. This was £1. A little bit of ringwear on this one. Don't think I bought this before, so looking forward to giving that a spin. 1975. And then some, well, so I think it's more modern. This is Eddie McGregor, Jamaican Classics too. Someone originally paid £10 for this. I paid £1. I do like some reggae, but I'm not sure. But I'll only know by playing this if I like it. This is, I'm trying to see the year. I think this is probably 90s. Yeah, 1992. This one I'd never seen before. Again, I think it was £1 off. Same person from this one. Little C's. It looks like a sort of 1999 Time Warner, New York. It's a rap album, I think, but not someone I've ever heard of. This is Ralph McDonald. Surprise. Look at the size of them front doors. Look at that. Polydor. Yeah, not much to say. Don't know it. Going to give it a spin. Then we've got this, which I don't know either. Eddie Daniels. Do you know that? With the London Philharmonic Orchestra. Digital Master Breakthrough. This is called. 1985 with a barcoded sticker on the back. And printed inner. Yeah, so a bit of a random selection today. And then this is it again from the person that sold me the reggae records for £1 each. Caribbean Man. Don't know it, never heard of it, but I'm going to give it a spin. Circle label. Miami, Florida. This comes from Florida. That's the label. No idea if that's any good. And then we have got De Hawk, I think. We Spring Garden. Barbados crop over party music. That's obviously what you need to put on to get the party going. Bridgetown. I don't know if that's a Jamaican press or Barbadian press. 1988. That's the label. Could be good. That is some fly outfit he's got on there, look at that. And then the last one from the same people or person, £1 each, this is super crop over party. What's that mean? Crop over party, I don't know what that means. Super, right, no idea. Barbados. So it's travelled a long way anyway, and they look like they're having good fun, so we'll give that a spin. So yeah, there's yesterday's finds. Let me know if you know any of them. I don't know all of them, or if many at all, but there you go. See you soon.